Yesterday we started discussing about the different power flow configuration. Actually, there is a need of power flow strategies because we have implemented a hybrid electrical vehicle concept. So, as far as the electrical vehicle concept, also there is a possibility of going for the internal combustion engine because whenever we need, suppose for a range extension and etc., we may have to operate the internal combustion engine, a small engine that is coupled with a generator. So that will be capable of delivering the power required in terms of charging the battery. So whatever if the charged battery is already is available, so whatever the depleting charging may be compensated by this type of arrangement. By that I can able to extend the range. So that is also another one possible of going further. So we need to know, so what are all the strategy how we are going to plan the strategy. Okay, say for example, in any normal operation of a vehicle, so if it is a series hybrid electrical vehicle configuration or parallel hybrid electrical vehicle configuration, there may be a four modes of operation may be required. In that four modes of operation required, one may be starting of the particular vehicle, and one may be normal running of the vehicle, and one may be a braking and deceleration of the vehicle, and another one may be during the stop. So the stop means is not completely off the vehicle stop. So maybe due to some traffic or signals, so we need to stop. At that time, we will not actually really switch off the engine. Some way we have to ensure that all the system is live. So at the same time, we have to think about the fuel economy. Fuel economy also. So usually, normally we will run the vehicle, but majority of the power will be only used to charge the battery. At the same time, from the stop to start, automatically both IC engine and as well as a battery will support the system. That is, IC engine will generate a portion of a propulsion power required, whereas the remaining battery connected motor through the power modulator will generate whatever may be the designed percentage of propulsion power. So that will help to achieve the required amount of propulsion power at starting. So this is how we have seen and we can able to understand. But today we are going to see especially series parallel combination. So series parallel combination, we know the advantage of using the series parallel configuration of the hybrid electrical vehicle. So when we are talking about that, we are having the advantage of both series and parallel configuration. So that is the reason why we already know this configuration is okay. So only mainly implemented in majority of the hybrid electrical vehicle configurations, including the plug-in hybrid electrical vehicle also. The series parallel combination is there. Okay, so we are here in this case. We can come across six modes of operation. Six modes, unlike other like series configuration separately, parallel configuration separately, we can able to see six different modes of operation. So if you see that this is a one, okay, and this is two, and this is the third mode of operation, and this is the fourth mode, and this is the fifth mode of operation. This is the sixth mode of operation. Okay. So here, as usual, so if here I am representing battery. So battery means a single line. Okay, single line is there. Okay, dark line is there that is used for the electrical link, and as well as for the internal combustion engine. Okay, it's connected to that means a dull line with a that is representing the hydraulic link, and a fuel tank. Okay, so fuel tank is represented by a small double line. Okay, so small double line is there, and also a mechanical link is represented by the double line. So electrical link is a dark line, okay, and a very dull line for the hydraulic link, and double line is mentioned for mechanical link. Okay, and the notation B is notating the battery. and E is internal combustion engine as usual, fuel tank, F, generator, okay, and motor. And it is separately, but the motor can be operated as a generator doing regenerative braking operation, that we have to understood. And another one is a power converter, and T is as usual. So here additionally we are having representing the generator. Okay, so when we are talking about the series parallel configuration, so at the initial beginning, so whatever may be the internal combustion engine, okay, so internal combustion engine that is supplied by the fuel tank, and the internal combustion engine is also coupled to the generator. So that generator will directly give the power to the power modulator in addition to the battery. So at the initial startup, what we are doing, there is a need of starting the particular one. At that time, in series parallel configurations, there won't be any power, or we are not taking the power from the internal combustion engine for the propulsion purpose. It is completely okay. It is completely used. Battery only is used. Battery only. It is used completely. Okay, if you see that, you can able to see that. Okay, so starting during the acceleration. Okay, so during the acceleration, what will happen? We need a huge amount of power. At that time, my fuel tank, okay, fuel tank will supply the fuel to the internal combustion engine. In turn, it is coupled to the generator. Okay, so that will be used for the particular motor. It will be supplied. Okay, so during the normal drive, what will happen? So my during the normal drive, my internal combustion engine arrangement that only will be taking care about the propulsion. So if you see that, there won't be any power is taken. Okay, so automatically what will happen? So after acceleration, after starting and acceleration, so this will be called as I already told. Okay, so internal combustion engine is a dominator. So in series parallel, there is a two different configuration is available. So one is, so in both the cases, ICE dominated, internal combustion engine dominated one, and another one is EM dominated, electrical motor dominated. So we are going to have different system. Okay, so in that also six modes of operations also is there. So first here now we are going to see, so where internal combustion engine is dominated. So automatically you should understand. So whenever internal combustion engine is dominated, so definitely the percentage of hybridization will be very very low. So that is a way we have to indirectly understand. If internal combustion engine is dominated means the majority of the propulsion power will be delivered by the internal combustion engine. That is why it is said it dominated. So automatically the role of electrical motor will come into the picture only at the time of starting, acceleration, and as well as whenever braking is occurs. Okay, whenever a braking is occurs at that time, so only it is going to be used. Okay, so remaining time I'm not going to use that particular one. Okay, so even during the standstill, if you see the standstill also, so usually during the startup and as well as acceleration and as well as braking or deceleration. Okay, so braking or deceleration and as well as during the standstill. So out of the six mode, my system, okay, my system will be coming to the picture. Okay, so only at majorly at these times only. Majorly at these times only. Okay, so automatically what will happen? So during the driving also automatically it is charging. So that is a different one. So operation of my electrical system will be coming to the picture during mode 1, 2, 4, and 6 only. Okay, so why we are saying that internal combustion engine dominated? Percentage of hybridization is very very less, very less. Okay, so usually it will be less than 40 percentage. Okay, so less than 40 percentage. Starting from 10 to 40 percentage, we usually called as a internal combustion engine dominator. So at that time, for a startup, we need to start the particular vehicle in order to overcome the moment of inertia and etc. We need to first start. So then acceleration. Okay, so automatically the motor is capable of delivering that huge amount of power. At that time, starting motor is done. During the acceleration, fuel tank is only supplied to fuel to the internal combustion engine in order to generate the required amount of power. So automatically here accelerates. Once acceleration is done, so now the vehicle start move means automatically this will cut out. So motor will be off. So my internal combustion engine will take care about the whole amount of propulsion power. That is why it is called ICE dominator. ICE dominator. So during normal running, normal driving, always propulsion power will be delivered by the internal combustion engine, not motor. Okay, so during the braking or deceleration, automatically this braking power, so the wasting power will be no, so that will be fed back to source. So automatically my motor will be now as a generator that will give the power to the power modulator. In turn, power modulator will convert the power to a DC with a specified voltage that will be helping to charge the battery. That will be helping to charge the battery. Okay, so during the normal driving, okay, during the normal driving, if it is lightly loaded, if it is a lightly loaded, apart from the power that is uh, spending for the propulsion, the remaining amount of portion of power that is from the internal combustion engine will be supplied to a generator. Okay, this will be acting as a prime mover. A small coupling will be there. That in turn will, through power modulator, it will charge the battery only. It will charge the battery only. So a complete system, electrical system will not occur. It will be only charging. Okay, that too lightly loading only. If heavily loading, a full propulsion power is required means the mode 5 will be absent. Mode 5 will be absent. There won't be any this mode because the propulsion power itself it's required to have a high load vehicle means so that will be completely utilized that only. So only at starting and this braking mode and acceleration mode only it will come. Okay, so another one is during standstill. During standstill, automatically what will happen is so the electrical system that is battery will be kept on charging. Okay, so and also it will take care about. Okay, so this also system also will be live. The mechanical power or propulsion power produced also will be live. So automatically here during standstill not much power is required. So the majority of the power is utilized to store the batteries only. Okay, so here it will be keeping live because at any time, maybe at the signal or maybe due to traffic and all, it may be standstill. But the vehicle in operation. So at that time, there is a possibility of getting more amount of power. Okay, so that will be wasted. Instead of wasting that, we are coupled into a generator that will be in storing the battery. So this will be uh, only IC dominated. Internal combustion engine is dominated. That is nothing but the percentage of hybridization is very less. Percentage of hybridization is very less means so that type of mode of operation we can able to use. So the same series parallel configuration is having another one this where electrical motor is dominated. So automatically so we have used less, so 70 percentage of the propulsion power maybe by the electrical motor, whereas the remaining 30 percentage or 20 percentage only maybe from the internal combustion engine means that is called electrical motor dominated. So first we will see so that internal combustion engine dominated explanation. Okay, in power flow control strategy, there are therefore these classified into two categories. One is IC dominated and electrical motor dominated. So IC dominated means we should understand that it is a hybridization is less. Electrical motor dominated means same series parallel hybrid configuration. Hybridization is more. That means 70 to 80 percentage of the total power propulsion power required for the traction is produced by the motors, not by the internal combustion engine. So in this case, what we have seen now. Okay, so not FC. In this case, mode one, during the startup, the battery solely provide the necessary power to propel the vehicle, and ICE remains off mode. As I already told, ICE remains off mode. Okay, during the vehicle propel. Okay, so during the acceleration also, during the full throttle acceleration, both IC and EM share the required traction power. Okay, so here the mode 2, now it is start taking care. During the normal running, it will be completely cut down. See, during the normal required traction power is provided by the ICE only. ICE only. This is the reason why we are saying that it is ICE dominated. So during the normal operation, the required traction power is provided by the ICE only, and EM remain, that is electric motor remains in the off state only. So automatically during normal braking and deceleration, so we have to we have to avoid the wastage of braking power that has to be returned back to the source. Here, that one way is return back. We cannot convert it to a fuel, no. So, but very well we can able to convert it as a electrical energy. So, because the motor is already coupled, but it's a remain in off state, automatically that will be acting as a generator. That is, motor will be acting as a generator. So through power modulator, it can charge a battery. That is mode 4. Okay. And fifth one is to charge the battery during driving. So that is what I told. During driving here, this mode is applicable when light load. Okay, light load. Light load means not illumination load, very light. So full capacity. The vehicle is not carrying the full capacity. Maybe fractional 80%, 70% means. So automatically the propulsion power required also maybe that much only. Remaining power that is produced by the internal combustion engine can be used for charging battery. So in this mode, EM is acting as a generator. Okay, EM is acting as a generator. So automatically, when vehicle is in standstill, so during the stoppage signals and traffic and all, so there IC engine is deliver power to. It is always live. At any moment, it can able to take the attractive power if it is required. So, but it will be always on. That will be providing majority of the power to charge the battery because during standstill there won't be any much power required. So all the power required will be diverted to charge the battery. This is how we have to explain all these six modes. Okay. So now we are going to see if it is a EM dominator. If it is a EM dominator, there are also six modes. So EM dominator. If you see that, so during the normal mode, what is happening during the startup? Motor is starting. During the acceleration, also. So from the acceleration onwards, my IC engine is start supporting. So during the normal drive also, motor is running. During the braking time, only the IC engine is cut down. Okay, this will be acting during the deceleration. So automatically, due to the moment of inertia, vehicle will be in the running condition. If I want to brake or decelerate, that power has to be transferred to the source. So that's why the reversible power flow. So that is motor is acting as a generator during deceleration and braking. And during the battery charging during the driving, so automatically, so now IC engine is keep on engaging. Now what will happen? So because this percentage of the internal combustion engine is very less, so that okay, so maybe helping to charge the batteries during the standstill. During standstill, so IC engine is totally cut down. It is not providing any traction power. It is doing the duty of charging only. So if you see that, so mode 5 and 6 are remain same. Mode 5 and 6 are remain same. Okay, so only thing is during normal driving, if during normal driving, okay, so during normal driving, what will happen? So this will be keep on charging only. So here one arrow is missing. Okay, so during the normal driving, actually, this also is providing power. This also providing power. During standstill, motor is also it is has to be like this. So during a standstill, what will happen? So the motor is capable of taking attractive power at any moment. Okay, it will be always on. It is connected. Okay, but so the complete internal combustion engine power is diverted to here. Okay, so that is the only difference. So almost 5 and 6 modes are same. So only thing is during starting, acceleration and normal driving also it will keep on like this one. So if we are actually speaking, majority of the condition, majority of the vehicle operation time, only 5 modes are applicable. Fifth mode is not applicable. Okay, fifth mode is already is in normal drive mode. Normal drive mode itself already is there. So that is nothing but during normal driving. So the what is the portion of tractional power or propulsion power is required from IC engine, it will keep on submitting. Remaining will be keep on coupled to a generator that will produce the required amount of power. So that will be in turn will be given to motor. Will be given to motor through the uh, power modulator. Through the power modulator. During braking, battery is getting charged. During braking, battery is getting charged. If you see that battery plays a role only in startup, acceleration, as well as braking and deceleration, as well as braking and deceleration. If you see during the normal drive, my internal combustion engine, okay, majority of the power is given to generator, remaining portion is only is going to give. So this will be in turn producing the required amount of power that will be given to power modulator and motor. So there is no any power from the battery. So this only is supplying, but in terms of electrical energy is supply. Okay. So during the starting, acceleration and braking only, my battery will be coming as well as for charging. During the charging time, it will be coming. Charging and standstill, it will be coming. So in the normal operation, this will be so now the fuel is only waste. Fuel is only supplying. Fuel is only supplying. So it is almost similar to that of here only the fuel economy is affected. Fuel economy is only affected. In all other 5 modes, fuel economy is good because here it is not connected, not going to give. Okay, here it is only for giving acceleration power is given. So during the braking and deceleration also it's not going to give. And during the charging also it will be majority of the power is giving. So fifth mode is I already said majority of the cases not upcoming. For all cycle like that it will not come. But here, during the standstill also, the majority of the power is given to battery. So here, the fuel economy is affected only here because during the normal drive itself, we are depending mainly on the fuel tank, but we are using it as a electrical energy. Using it as electrical energy. So that is the reason why when we are going for the series parallel configuration, so EM dominated should be as much as high possible. So electrical motor dominated. So if you have a 80 percentage, 90 percentage of the power, so if it is as high as possible, then automatically fuel economy is slightly decreasing. So we have to maximum go 70 percentage, 70 percentage or 75 percentage only. So remaining 25 percentage should be supplied by the IC engine. If more electrical motor dominated means automatically we have to engage the mode 3. Mode 3 role will be more. In mode 3, what will happen? So IC engine is giving the required now. In turn, if you see in depthly or very look into that very closely, you can able to identify that IC engine only is providing the required amount of power to the motor. See, it is coupled to an internal combustion engine. Internal combustion engine is coupled to a generator. That generator has to produce the amount of power which is needed in the motor. Okay, which is needed in the motor. So through power modulator. So automatically, if you want to cut down, I have to keep or I have to limit the hybridization 70 percentage only. If more than that means better we have to go for the electrical vehicle configuration instead of hybridization, hybrid electrical vehicle configuration. Better we can go. So here fuel economy will be affected. okay, in EM dominated. But whereas this is the case in Ulta direction, I can benefit a lot. Fuel economy can be improved much. Say maybe 20 percentage, 25 percentage. We can able to say if hybridization is up to 40 percentage, automatically what will happen? Majority of the cases, the internal combustion engine is producing the required power. Okay, IC is dominated, but fuel economy, if you see that, it will be saved one. Okay, so no much additional cost for establishing electrical vehicle. So here, for this cost we have spent, additionally incurred, we are getting the benefit out of that is more. But whereas if electrical dominated, if you are having more amount of percentage of hybridization, that means electrical motor. Okay, so here it is take care about 80 percentage. Mean during the normal drive, so my internal combustion engine only is provided. So here the need of change. So already a lot of research and studies happen now, because during the normal drive automatically what will happen? So I have to keep on providing. So no, if a vehicle is running for about 10 hours means, so normal drive is about for 8 hours. Normal drive is about for 8 hours. So maybe startup and acceleration maybe at initial wherever they are decelerating, braking, ideal stoppages in signal traffic. Okay, if we consider that is for about put together in the entire journey, okay, 2 hours means, for say for example, for the sake of understanding, I am saying, so 8 hours, so it has to be go for a normal running. Okay, that time, so completely it is depend on once again fuel only. Okay, so automatically, what is the efficiency of my internal combustion engine? Then in turn it is coupled to generator. What is the efficiency of generator? In turn it is providing the power to power modulator. What is the efficiency of this one? In turn, power modulator is given to motor. So whatever maybe the mechanical power, that is electrical power is given, is converted as a mechanical power output in motor. So what is the efficiency of this motor? So everywhere it is efficiency takes place. So roll automatically. So if you see that finally it will be affecting the fuel economy. So that is the reason why I said, so some percentage of hybridization has to be, if a hybridization vehicle. So the 70, more than 70, 75 percentage is not advisable. Instead of that, we can able to completely switch over to electrical vehicle. So that is a very good decision. But so as far as the retrofitting, that is uh, when we go for a existing vehicle, we cannot make it completely absolute, or we cannot say that they are not going to be useless. So because already a huge number of vehicles are manufactured that is having a using an internal combustion engine. So for those type of hybridization, so when we want to go for using a retrofitting technique, we have to additionally incorporate electrical system, motor and all. We are going to establish. We are going to spend some money means. So that should not more than that. Okay, that's maybe especially for improving the fuel economy only will be there. Okay, so this is how my series parallel here. If you're having any uh, two different configuration, so automatically in series parallel configuration, all the six modes are possible. Of course, one mode is maybe used, depends on the load of the particular vehicle. That is what here is explained in electrical motor dominated during the startup. Also, the traction power is and IC remains in off state. Okay, electrical motor only is used for startup. During the full throttle, both during the full throttle means acceleration, both IC and EM provide the traction power. During the normal driving, IC and EM provide the traction power. During the braking, okay, acceleration, EM is acting as a generator to charge the battery. So to charge the battery during the driving, IC is deliver required traction power and also charges the battery. So EM is acting as a generator. So when the vehicle is standstill, so IC can deliver power to charge the battery via the EM. But whereas electrical motor also has to be keep on live, because as per the mode one, okay, as per the electrical motor, so this only has to be need used for startup. So I cannot keep the electrical motor off. That will be always on, but it is in the neither taking nor supplying. So it's not a, so it will be in a floating condition. floating condition, at any time you can able to take a mechanical load. Like that, it has to be power flow will be decided. So additional one more configuration in all the latest vehicle, especially when we are going for a plug-in hybrid electrical vehicle with all the latest model. Another one configuration is coming, that is called complex hybrid electrical vehicle, very complex. Where what is the meaning of complex means? So we know that front wheel and rear wheel. So this traction, front wheel traction, front axle wheel traction and rear wheel traction is taken by two different systems. Two different systems. So especially for a very high speed, okay, sports model vehicle, and especially for even including for trucks and all, it can be applicable where we can able to control very effectively. But it is not a simple system for a front wheel. It will be supplied by one type of system, whereas the rear wheel will be engaged by another system, that is called complex hybrid system. That is now it is very passive, very much is coming to the market. So first we are going to see front hybrid. Okay, front wheel traction is going to be entirely taken by hybrid, whereas rear wheel rear wheel traction is taken by electrical system. So you can able to understand. Suppose I'm having, so here for FT. So I here for the understanding, FT is nothing but front axle transmission. Front axle transmission, and RT is rear. Okay, rear axle transmission. That is, this is for the front wheel setup. Front wheel setup transmission. This is for the back wheel, rear wheel axial transmission. I am having a two different system. I am going to use for the front wheel. I am going to use a hybrid. That means it is combination of IC and electrical motor. Okay, but whereas rear wheel, I am going to only using the. So this is called complex complex hybrid system. Likewise, another one option also is there. Front is taken by electrical, rear is taken by hybrid. So here also, first we will see front is hybrid and rear is electrical. Here, so we are all the blocks are noted with the B's means battery, FM means front motor, FP means front power converter, FT means front axial transmission. So as usual, E is nothing but internal combustion engine, F is fuel tank. So and RM is rear motor which is used for driving the rear axle. So RP is rear power converter. So what is for this motor we need a power converter? No, that will be called as a rear power converter. RT means rear axial transmission. So whenever this power converter motor is developing a power, that will be transmitted to this rear axial transmission. From this only my back wheels or rear wheels are getting tractive forces. So if you see, there also we can able to get six modes. Okay, all the six modes also is there. So here we can able to see that type of thing. One second. So if you see that mode one during the startup, so both front axial transmission, rear axial transmission, getting power from the particular. So front axial transmission automatically from the fuel tank, internal combustion engine is there. Okay, so in addition to that, I am having a battery. So through the front power converter, front motor. So this power will be completely taken from this one, and for the rear control also. So rear motor control also I am having. So both is engaged, both is engaging. Full throttle acceleration also both are engaging. Okay, but whenever vehicle propels and charging, so automatically battery need to charge means automatically what will happen? So my rear axial transmission, after acceleration, full acceleration, so vehicle start move means I can able to cut my rear axial transmission. So automatically there is no need of running the rear axial system, rear rear axial system. So only the front system is keep on running. So from the IC engine, it is keep on providing, whereas a portion of power is through the power modulator. Okay, through the power modulator and power converter, it is charging the battery. Okay, so during the light load, it is providing the particular power. Okay, so automatically motor is keep on engaging. So I don't need to depend on the internal combustion engine during the light load. So my front motor alone is capable of delivering the required front axial transmission. I don't need any internal combustion engine. So here it is means coupling, it is coupled. Okay, so whatever may be the propulsion power can be generated by internal combustion engine, and front motor is coupled. So during the light load, I need not to depend on an internal combustion engine. Completely electrical system only is enough. But whereas in the rear axial transmission, no need of generating any power. Okay. So during the braking, I'm engaging both front and the rear axial transmission. In both side, I can able to get the power. So that will be finally getting used to charge the battery. Okay. So during the during the axial balancing, so I need it at both the things. Okay, so automatically what will happen is, so my internal combustion engine is giving majority of the required power to the front axial transmission. Portion of power is used for charging battery. At the same time, my rear axial transmission also is working. Okay, so that's a way we can again able to get a axial balancing mode of a particular vehicle. This is for first case when front axial transmission is taken care by hybrid, whereas rear axial transmission taken care by electrical. If you see that rear axial transmission is completely taken by electrical system only, whereas front axial system is completely taken care by IC engine plus motor. That is why it is called hybrid. Here, no any internal combustion engine, completely electrical. That is the reason why it is getting like this. Okay, this is the explanation. So what I told only it is completely explained here. Okay. Likewise, I already told now front is front axial transmission is completely electrical, whereas rear is in hybrid, ulta direction. If you see that front axial transmission is completely it is electrical only. Okay. Okay, so here, if you see that here, I'm having a same system, okay, same system, but the motor, okay, motor is here just to replace. So with the same diagram, it was motor is just to replace. So rear motor is supplying. Okay, so whereas front motor I am just taking in ulta direction. So automatically the remaining modes and all same only, remaining modes during the braking. Okay, during the braking and all, so both the motor will be acting as a generator that will be storing the energy. During the axial balancing also we can able to get power from both things. And as well as during the startup, during the startup my rear wheel axle only is getting energized. During earlier stage, if you see that my internal combustion engine will play a majority of the role during startup, but now during the startup my rear wheel transmission is engaged by my FM. Okay, so the particular motor, front motor. Okay, that is taken care about the rear wheel transmission. So that will be completely electrical system. That is why my front electrical. This is taken care by during the startup. It is completely driven by rear wheel, back wheel arrangement. That is only producing the propulsion arrangement. During the throttle acceleration, both are engaging, but whereas when the vehicle is propelled battery charging, I am completely using I am completely using the particular internal combustion engine only. okay, battery charging, and as well as during the light load also I'm just using the internal combustion engine, whereas in previous case during light load I am using the electrical system. Okay, now I am using the internal combustion engine. So during braking and acceleration both things are used. So here I'm just replacing. So in earlier case, the complete startup and acceleration during the startup, my front axle transmission is works. Okay, in this configuration where front is taken by electrical, rear is taken by hybrid, in this configuration, my rear wheel transmission only is taking the action for the starting of the vehicle. That is a way it is different. That is why it is called as a very complex complex configuration, where we are using front hybrid, rear electrical, and front electrical, rear hybrid. Okay, so this is the very important diagram. This is only a power flow analysis. If we are go in depthly the design, the way the components are arranged, in addition to the battery pack, energy management system, it will be huge complex system. So in order to avoid, it is our focus, our expectation is only to design the power flow strategy, decide and design the power flow strategy. These power flow strategies can be varied. So maybe for the specific application, specific vehicle type, it can be varied for a better fuel economy or better performance. Sometimes sports like sports model like that, in that also if I want to realize this configuration hybrid means there fuel economy is not at all a matter. Performance of the vehicle is matter, so it does matter. So there we can able to change the power flow strategies so that can help the performance of the vehicle very better. So this is not a fixed one. The power flow strategy, mode of operation is same, but power flow strategies can be varied, changed. Okay, so based on the hybridization, based on the uh, performance need, we can able to change. Okay, so with this we have completed the power flow analysis of electrical vehicle and hybrid electrical vehicle drive. So as far as electrical vehicle, only two things are there completely through battery. If it is a range extended one, so there may be another internal combustion engine may be added. So at the time of depletion of battery, okay, the battery reaches some percentage of discharge, 20 percentage means, so my internal combustion engine will be operating, then it will be providing the compensating, try to compensate. So by that the range can be extended. So there is only one way of power. So only one power flow strategy. So one is always from the motor only is going to taken care. But during the range extension operation only my internal combustion engine is going to come to picture. So if you see the power flow strategy, it is exclusively mainly for the hybrid electrical vehicle configuration only. So what are all the things? Series hybrid, parallel hybrid, series parallel hybrid. In series parallel hybrid, there is two different cases may occurs. One is nothing but internal combustion engine dominated, and another one is electrical motor is dominated. So that we have explained. In both the cases, six modes of operation will come. And another one is called complex hybridization. Complex hybridization means even front and back axial transmission is can be controlled separately. I am implementing the hybrid concept in both the thing, either in the front or in the back. So in that case also I will come across two different thing. One is front electric and the rear is hybrid, and another one is front is hybrid and rear is electric. In both the cases is possible. So in this case I can able to design. This is not a fixed power flow strategy. I can able to modify according to the need, whether fuel economy or the performance of the vehicle is needed. Accordingly, I can able to change. I can able to change and make the power flow strategies. Okay. So with this, I'm stopping. Any clarification? Is there any clarification? Messages. Okay, disabled. Now tell me any clarification.
No, sir. No, sir. Clear, sir.
Yeah. So I think second cat 2, okay, examination is planned between next week. I think before Diwali. So they are asked to conduct between 7 to 13. So next week.
Sir, cat 1 mark.
Cat 1 mark you need. I'll send it. I'll send it. No problem. Only thing is 22 students only appeared. I think I can show it to you. Mm. 22 students only is appeared for the cat. I will tell you who are all appeared. So they have sent. What about others? Why remaining 6 people they have not appeared? So are you able to see the Excel sheet?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. But marks not.
For these students, they have sent the PDF document. Okay, if you see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only it is comes around 23. Only 23 students appeared. So what about others? I don't know because even given, okay, so they are not sent any PDF for that. Only for these students they have sent a PDF. A group Vasanta Kumar Amalabesto Tamil children. Apart from that, I don't know what will happen for remaining students. So anyhow, during the test 2, okay, so all should attend. All the 28 should attend. Otherwise, it's very difficult for finalizing the internal marks. I will send the marks distribution question wise. Okay. So what about CAT 2? When we can
Sir,
have? Yes.
sir, cat one marks, sir.
That I will send to you. Question wise, I will send. I'll send separately. Hmm?
Oh,
Individually to you. What is mark you secured question wise? That I will send.
okay.
From next Monday onwards, before 14, we have to complete the CAT 2. I think we can plan on next Thursday, 12th. Shall we fix? Shall we fix like that? Next Thursday. That is on 12th.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Okay,
So
sir.
next Thursday, same time, 9 to 10:30. We have to write examination in CAMO only. Only in CAMO.
Sir,
So
but
like
1.5 hour is not
huh?
sufficient. 1.5 hour is not sufficient.
இல்ல for writing exam only 1.5 hours. Up to 11:10, I think another half an hour or 40 minutes for other formalities. I think it's over. Last
Okay,
time
okay.
also,
Okay, sir.
it was kept like that.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so
Yes, sir.
1.5 hour you are expected to write examination. Up to 11:10, we have accepted the paper. So I think it's enough more time. Is there? Yes.
Okay, sir.
Any other clarification?
No, sir.
I will send the question bank for the unit 3 battery, okay, energy storage system, and as well as this one for electric traction and all. Okay, so maybe tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday is there three periods. Another 3 periods are there. So we will finish this 4th unit completely. So Thursday we are having the examination. Okay. I think there is no any
Okay.
clarification. So I will send for battery. Okay, so the complete notes and all I will send for this also electric traction and what you have seen now yesterday and today power flow analysis also is there. So only thing is you have to write. I think as a final year student, you have to write very elaborately. When I evaluated your CAT 1 paper, so very importantly that is missing. Many of you like writing the examination in urge. Okay, very few points only is mentioned. So because open elective subject and all, it's completely concepts only. You are not expected to write any derivation or any core related concepts in the department. Okay, it is open elective. So obviously we are expecting more to write, more points and all. So I think whatever I send as a material and as well as I have shared the books also, textbooks also. So initially you asked you to download and all. Okay. So you go through that. I think as far as electric vehicle is concerned, it is completely concepts only because it is still is emerging field only. It is not completely emerged and already existing a Pakka design book and etc model and etc. It's evolving. Still, it's in the evolution only because there is no any fixed foolproof model or any electrical vehicle model is came. Even the manufacturer, those who are in the frontier, okay, of manufacturing like Tesla, Mahindra, okay, Toyota, these all car companies are already having lot of research and doing. So every research outcome, everything they are modifying, they are come out with new strategies, new configurations, and new batteries and all. So there is no any saturation occurs. We cannot say even a 50% is a new development occurs. So automatically in this stage, if you are studying this subject means more concepts need. Understanding the logic concepts are needed. That is I am expecting in the examination results. That's a performance from your side. Okay, it's a mere just putting 2 points. So even uh, activity type questions, 14 mark and all. So I'm at least what I given as a notes, what I have given you as a thing. So you are not a first year and second year student. You are all final year students. So even wherever you go and work, okay, in your domain, they are expecting engineers are expected to very elaborately explaining because very often engineers are not going to be the field workers. Okay, you are not expected to any assemble that is assemble, dismantle, and handling all the production activity and all. But overall concept, overall view, okay, in-depth knowledge of these type of technologies, terminologies, methods, and all, it is expected from any engineer. You are not going to be need not to be specialized in very particular area only. You should have a very vast coverage, knowledge. Okay, that is expected. It's mainly explanations. That is a very big drawback of all the engineering students. We are all knowing, we are all studying. When the part of coming explaining, explanation is there, we are very much lagging. We are not able to explain anything, not more than five or six sentences. Okay, even a very complex system is there. So you are just explaining with the two or three statements, sentences, how it is enough. Okay, with the two or three sentences, any complex system can be explained means how this field can be developed further. So automatically, this need your intensive study. You have to try to first go through the textbooks, at least for the preparation part. So maybe in the Wednesday, okay, or this Sunday also, you go to the textbooks. Okay, so it is completely theoretical only, majority of the cases, except very few diagrams, block diagrams, some schematic diagram. It will be completely theory only. You can able to understand in depthly. So because as I told, no, so anything has to be in a full-fledged come means first logical evolution is happening. Logical evolution happening. Then only a practical evolution, research evolution is happening. Then only finally development can happen. So you are studying. Fortunately, you are studying a particular subject which is still in the evolution only. So even though it started in the late 18th century, so no any Pakka and Pakka performing with a fuel economy or with a high efficient vehicle not at come. Still, those who are in the frontier also having a lot of controversial thoughts, even identifying the motor, DC motor, AC motor, batteries, power modulators. Lot of papers are published and etc. Okay, so still like any internal combustion engine model, okay, it is Pakka engine, okay, with this much HP, with this much reduced dimension and all, it's not at come. So you are expected to explain more about the logic, okay, technical facts, and as well as merits and demerits. Generalized one, generalized knowledge also very much required, because suppose if I am asked to explain about the any series parallel configuration, means you can take very well one practical example of hybrid electrical vehicle, plug-in hybrid electrical vehicle, the model. There you can study, okay, what type of power flow analysis. Lot of fact sheets are available for your information. Lot of fact sheets, lot of model information. Plug-in hybrid electrical model cars are coming. That complete technical facts are available in the website of the particular car companies. You can very well go through that, even though their aim or objective is to reach the information to the customers, okay, our clients, those who are going, our dealers. So you can also very well known from the particular fact sheets, okay, that you can very well transfer into the examination, okay. So that is well and good, okay. So because as a being a final year students, you should be very good in writing, you should be very good writing in explaining the things, okay, very good. I don't need more board or repeated explanation, but precisely, very precisely, technically, in any specific model car, that power flow analysis is there, that you can implement, that you can able to draw. Because earlier only we had decided to go ahead with the one note and all drawing is problem. But now it is simply like a conventional mode only. No, you are asked to, only thing is after written your examination, you are expected to make a snapshots and make it as a PDF. You have to send it. For that also we are giving half an hour time, approximately half an hour time. So I am expecting in this test 2. Okay, so because majority of you within 2 pages, 2.5 pages only you are all written for Cat 1. You see, you tell me how can I put marks for 2.5 pages, including all the part A 6 question, part B 1 question, and part C 2 questions. Even if you rewrite the questions itself, it will comes around 1 page. But some of you only written 2.5 pages only. So how can you? I don't know. That is some lacuna is there. So your writing skills, your way of writing is still has to be improved, especially the open analytic subject like this. I am expecting more. Okay, will you do?
Yes, sir.
Okay, mic not disabled. Mic is still working only. Are you able to listen? Okay. Oh, for attendees.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll go to the attendance part. All of you unmute. And, Megrov,
Present,
answer
sir.
it. Vasant Kumar, Amalapesto,
Present, sir.
Tamil Chelvan,
Present, sir.
Jagannathan, Jagannathan, Kevin Raj, Balachandar,
Present, sir.
Prem,
Present, sir.
Steve Thompson, Venu Aravind,
message, sir.
Who?
Arvind.
Okay. Vignesh. Vignesh or Vignesh. P. Vijay.
Present, sir.
Yashwant.
Present, sir.
Vikram Selva Ganesh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Abhishek Ramesh.
Present, sir.
Anas Mohammed. Anas Mohammed. Tejas.
Present, sir.
Vichit Vijay.
Present.
Gogul.
Present, sir.
Dorivaldo. Dorivaldo. Are you there?
Sir, Vasant Kumar.
Dorivaldo is there. Dorivaldo absent. Yes. Vasanta? Vasanta Kumara.
Yes, sir.
Food processing. Okay. Alex.
Present, sir.
Gautam. Gautam. Joy Josephine.
மெசேஜ் போட்டிருக்கான்
யாரு?
சார்.
யாரு?
கௌதம் சார்.
Gautam. Okay. Joy Josephine. Kevin Smith.
Present, sir.
Lokesh Babu. Pradap. Pradap, as usual, message da. Pradap is there.
He messaged privately, sir.
But no. Pradap absent today. Okay. Pradyush.
Present, sir.
Vishal.
Yes, sir.
Okay, today 21. Here also how much? 19, 20. Okay. Okay, thank you.